Hi, this is Duct Tape Susie, and this is your lunch bag cooler tutorial. The measurements for your bubble wrap, you're going to need a 6-inch wide front, back, and bottom. But your front is going to be 7 1/4 inches in length. Your back is going to be 11 inches in length. Your bottom will be 4 inches in length, and your sides is going to be you're going to need two sides, 4 inches in width and 7 1/4 inches in length, unless you're doing a different bag. Okay, so now to cover your bubble wrap, if you're going to use a pattern tape, I suggest that you lay it all out to match up on your cutting mat or cutting board beforehand. Basically because otherwise it's a really big sticky mess. So if you're going to match up your pattern tape, do that beforehand and then just lay it over top of your bubble wrap, making sure that the sides overlap just a little bit so you have perfect coverage. So you're going to want to do that to all of the outside pieces, and then here I'm showing you how you can do the pattern. So on the inside, basically you're just going to pick whatever color you choose for the inside. I chose purple, so I'm just going to cover all areas of the bubble wrap here. It's just going to overlap and make sure it's a little off to the sides so it's complete coverage. And you're going to want to do this to all of your pieces of bubble wrap. You want your front, your back, your two sides, and your bottom to all have the same for the outside and all have the same for the inside. Whatever colors or patterns you're choosing to go with. In this case, I chose the Justin Bieber and the purple. And then after you have all of it completely covered, trim all your excess tape on the edges so it's a nice clean cut, and I'll just pretty much let you see the rest here. Now that's all clean cut, you're just gonna flip over your pieces so the inside of the lunch bag is facing you, with your back laying in the middle and your two sides, one on each side of your bag. And then the front of your bag is going to be on the opposite side. You'll see here. So basically we're just going to tape the insides together. So with your back facing you, you're going to put your two sides, one on each side of it. You can either measure out your tape beforehand or just lie it on there and cut it as you go. It doesn't matter. So basically just making sure they're lined completely straight and seal them all together. So I'll just pretty much let you see the rest of the video here and comment when necessary. And as you can see right now, we're going to attach the front of the bag to the other side. It doesn't matter which side, just as long as all the inside colors are matching one another. And you're going to seal on your bottom. Now make sure your bottom is lined up with the back piece that has the extra long top. And now you have it all sealed together from the inside. Flip it over and you're going to do the same thing here. And as you can see here, I just cut pieces and put them on there. I didn't line them up with the Justin Bieber tape. It was a big mistake because after I sealed the bag all together, it didn't really look that great. So I had to go back over and fix it. So before you actually do this, you're going to want to pre-cut your outside pieces. So if you're doing like a match type thing. So after you cut off all your excess edges and it's all nice and cleaned, you can now put this together. So by doing this, you're going to flip up the bottom and the side, and you're going to tape it together. And as you're doing this, you're also going to want to do the inside, because after the bag is all complete and you have to do the inside, it's really hard to get in there with your hand and do it so it's nice and neat. And so now you're doing the other side. Connect the other side to the bottom and just overlap it, and you're going to do the inside of that one. And after you have the inside and the outside covered on the bottom and sides, you're going to cut off any excess tape you have. You'll see me trimming it off just because you don't want bulky tape in areas you don't really need it. So here I am trimming it off, and then you're going to connect the front to the bottom and to the other side. And as you'll see, this is the part basically where you have to do the inside once the bag is completely put together. If you have any excess hanging off, just fold it over in, because you're going to put the bottom piece on. It will cover it up. And now you have to do the inside, which is a little more difficult since the bags are already put together. That's why I said earlier you want to make sure you kind of seal the inside beforehand. Well, this is the part that you can't seal beforehand because it's the last piece you attach. So once you have that done, you just kind of fold it like a paper bag, so that way you have it formed, so if you were done with your lunch, you could put it in your bag and it's all nice and flat. And so next, now I'm showing you that I actually put purple trim on the edges of the sides and on the flap, and I also did a handle. And if you want to do a handle, all you do is put line one piece of tape against the other, sticky side to sticky side, make it long enough so that way the it folds over underneath the flap, and then you just tape the inside with the purple tape like I did, and it will hold it on like that. And now for the flap, I just pretty much did the purple just so it gave it, it just popped out a little bit extra. Gave it that extra pop. And for your Velcro, you're going to want to cut it to 2 inches. You're going to put the pieces together, and then you're going to peel one side of the sticky off, only one side, and you're going to put this on the inside of the bag under the flap. Kind of get an idea of where you want it to go when it flaps over, so you're not on the top part of it. So yeah, you just do that, and then you're going to take off the other piece of sticky. And when you fold your flap over, you're going to want to make sure that it's as straight as possible, because afterwards it's kind of hard to refix it. Velcro is really tough to get off afterwards. So yeah, basically this is the tutorial for your lunch bag cooler. I hope you all liked it. I hope it was helpful. If you need any more advice, any questions or anything, just go ahead and inbox me or put them down below, and I'll try to answer them the best that I can. I thank you guys so much for being interested in this, and I'm sorry that it was so sloppy. I tried to piece it together the best that I could, and I will show you a picture at the end of how my nieces and nephews both turned out. Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks guys so much for watching. Bye.